Good afternoon and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I am going to go do some yard work today because I told myself, I was like, Kaylee, you gotta do it. Just because I haven't really done a whole lot this week, and honestly, guys, I was kind of lazy this week. I really haven't been on top of dishes like a whole ton, or like laundry and stuff like that. So I was like, I should really try and like do something extra this week. I just did a load of laundry. I'm probably gonna have to do a load of dishes too, but I want to try and get some of the front flower bed done. I'll show you guys the before because I have yet to do that. Show you guys the before and then the after. So we'll see how much I can get done. I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time out there, but I wanted to show you guys what, you know, like before and after, and show you guys what I am able to accomplish. All right, so here is the before. There's, I don't know, like I said, this is a huge long flower bed, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done, but I've got dogs are barking inside. Try and maybe work on this area right here, but you guys can see this kind of stuff doesn't belong in here. We do have some plants, but again, more weeds and stuff like that need to be pulled out. All right, guys, here is the after. Got Jack out here sweeping up the last of this stuff that was on the sidewalk, but it is for the most part taken care of. Now that we've pulled out all of the weeds or the weed trees and like that type of stuff out of here, we can figure out now, like my mom can see like what really isn't growing in places, what was weeds and what I had to pull out. I did the best I absolutely could trying to maneuver through what was still good in here and what wasn't, but I went all the way around to this side of the tree, and in here there's like tons and tons of leaves. I have to get a leaf blower and get all this stuff out, but yeah, that was a lot of stuff on the sidewalk. And then it comes back around to this side where I already finished off this part. But what we are going to have to do is me and my mom took a break. We went to Walmart and picked out some flowers for the flower box, and then also two over here. So this is what's going to go over here. My mom's friend made that for her, and we're going to put these bleeding hearts over here, which if you guys saw, I showed you guys a couple days ago when I ended up cleaning out this side of the driveway, which is right here. And so these hostas had kind of not really been in here too much because we had a couple other like weed trees and stuff like that were growing through here, and so they have kind of been pushed to the sides. We have this big patch. So that's why we got these, which should look really cute here. There is like a hosta there, and then there's another one there, but the problem is we just got this also at Walmart, which we knew we needed because this rain runoff, especially when it rains, has been raining like really hard lately. You guys can probably see underneath here, it just created this huge ditch actually from the rain. So we got this to drain it out a little bit better, hopefully, and keep some of the water to go out. But yeah, it was creating this huge hole. So that should hopefully help a little bit. And like I said, there's still some hostas that should fill in nicely over here. And now that this has been trimmed down, it should be able to get some, you know, they'll fill in there. But yeah, that's our window here, and we've got our bird feeders over here so we can watch the birds. And now that this is actually trimmed down a lot more, it still needs, I have to go over this with the hedge trimmers, or the hedge, you know, hedge trimmers, and then also that bush as well over there. That's a project for another day, and so is that flower bed. But we did get there's Matthew who's mowing the lawn. He just got done with the backyard and the front right now, but those are the branches that we trimmed off of the rose bush, which there's a rose bush and a tree that were intertwined over here. I told you guys about that. That's been taken care of. Now this will be a project for another day. And then the one over here, which overall isn't too bad, but you guys can see like that. These are, I don't really know, but for the most part, these ditch lilies need to be like there used to be a walkway here, and they've completely taken over that. And I think, I don't even know, I think we're just letting the grass come in over here from now on. But there was like a flower bed. My mom's thinking about moving some of these into that bed so that it can kind of fill out. But for the most part, guys, it's actually coming along and looking nice. Like I said, tomorrow I'm putting those in, and then also these in here, and the ones I showed you on the other side. But like I said, that's a project for another day. That'll be tomorrow. But I am starving. I've only had a bagel today and coffee, guys. I'm running on very little energy. So yeah, but it's overall, like I said, minimal damage to what was good. And once all this stuff, it rains again, everything should plump back up and be fine. But yeah, you guys can see it kind of got trampled on in certain areas where I had to dig stuff out. I had to save the many and save the garden from being completely overrun, though, had to kind of, you know, get into some of those, what's it called, the weeds and stuff like that, and the good flowers to actually get the weeds out. So they should hopefully come back, and now that all the weeds are out of there, it should come back nicely, and we'll not have to, like I said, do any more work, you know, just little maintaining stuff and things like that. But this, like I said, got to go through there with a leaf blower because I cannot get in there for the life of me. I tried, and this stuff kept getting in my hair. So yep, that's it. I think we're gonna go watch actually Black Panther in just a little bit. We watched Black Panther, which I must say, guys, amazing. Honestly, I feel like it's one of the like the best Marvel movies that you can like watch. And like, it was really cool though, because I like how they had other tie-ins to things, like with Captain America's shield, and with which other movie was that? Civil War. And because like that's where he was kind of first introduced, but then he had his own movie where you actually got to understand like Black Panther and like the Wakandans and everything. Like it was just so cool. So like I said, like one of my favorite probably Marvel movies now. Like I said, it's probably like maybe second next to the what was that one? What was it? Winter Soldier. I still really like that one, guys, but it was just like there was so much to like take in. There was like a really good movie. I will say though, like my dad said, it wasn't super like action packed, but I kind of like that because I feel like it was a good origin story. Like there's so many times like I felt like in Iron Man, the first one, I felt like there was too much action, like for the first movie. And like, you know, and I've been watching all of like the, you know, the latest ones and stuff like that, and it feels like, oh, like there isn't as much. But for a first origin story, I feel like there was enough. Like I even almost felt like that maybe in Ant-Man too, although I do like it, and I felt like that one too is a really good standalone movie. Like I watched that one and hadn't watched any of the other Marvel movies and was able to understand it. And the same with this one, like you can watch that, but if you've seen the other ones, then you kind of know like, oh, that guy, and you know, like that happened and stuff like that. Like there's tie-ins to the other movies and stuff like that. And but it's still like it can stand alone on its own and still be a really good movie. Whereas like if you haven't seen the other Avengers movies or something like that, you know, and you watch them out of order, they can kind of be a little confusing. But like with this and understanding, like even to, like I said, the Civil War, it was a little bit important to kind of understand. And then if you saw Age of Ultron, somebody reappears in that one, and so like it's just really like a really good you know, like I said, really good movie, guys. But we ended up watching that, so we're now all caught up. We can officially go and see Age of Ultron, which I think, or Age of Ultron, goodness, guys, we're gonna go see Infinity Wars this weekend, and we're doing it as like a hybrid Jack's birthday, because we never actually went out to eat for Jack's birthday, which is something we always do, and we didn't, so we're going to go and do that this weekend. But yeah, guys, I am exhausted from doing all that garden work. I need to make my grocery list to go to the grocery stores tomorrow, but my hope is if I get that done early enough tomorrow, if I can get up early tomorrow also, and if I like I wanted to edit tomorrow, so I don't know how much lawn stuff or, you know, gardening stuff I can get done for tomorrow, but I will have to see, because I really want to get to the front flower bed tomorrow, at least part of it. So that's like really something I really wanted to get to. I kind of wanted to do it today, but then at the same time I felt like this was just because I had started on that bed already and, you know, going around the house, and I felt like it was something I kind of needed to do. So that's why I wanted to do that one kind of first. And I do need to get the plants planted tomorrow in the flower box and in the little planter, and then those 2 bleeding hearts also. So yeah, guys, I feel like it is coming along. We've got like stuff, like, just, it feels like good, like, to be outside and stuff like that, and like just bask. Like, I went out there again before we started the movie, and I was like, I just need to take a second and like look at my work that I did today, because I was like, did I really do that? Because like looking at it first, you're just like, this is too overwhelming, and then once you start on like a little section, you can kind of get your way down the line, you know, and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't believe I actually did that whole thing like today, because I was like, I probably will get to like half of it, but it didn't take me quite as long as I thought. For the most part, we were lucky, and we still had a lot of plants in there, so I didn't have to dig up, like, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of weeds that I really needed to rifle through and try and dig out, which was difficult, more difficult I think than the other flower bed though that I did on the other side, only because they were like intertwined with the plants. So I'm trying to save as many plants as possible with weeding them out. And so that was difficult. Whereas like I pretty much overhauled almost the entire, you know, flower bed that I did a couple, what was it, last week or something like that, because there was like nothing almost salvageable in there at all. So I pretty much went over most of that and just dug it all out, which was, you know, kind of good and kind of bad at the same time, but now we have flowers to put there, which is good. So yeah, but anyways though, guys, I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I will see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.